I, 44F, cheated on my husband, 46M, after 20 years of marriage. He's moved on with another woman, and I'm drowning in regret. How do I live with this or win him back? I feel sick even typing this, but I need to get it off my chest somewhere. I've been married to my husband Kevin for 20 years. He's always been a loving, loyal, steady man. He works in IT, a little nerdy, not flashy, but he has always adored me. We had a good marriage, the kind most people would be grateful for. A couple years ago, we moved from Ohio to Texas for better opportunities. He got a great job, I started working as a nurse again, and we built a new life. New house, new friends, neighborhood barbecues. It felt good. Then slowly, I started letting poison in. At my workplace, a group of younger nurses started hanging out with me. They seemed fun at first, but little by little they started dropping comments. "Amelia, you could do better. Why are you with Kevin? He's such a geek. You're way out of his league." They said it jokingly, but it sank into me. Instead of defending my husband, I let it warp how I saw him. I started being cruel. I snapped at him, belittled him. He noticed, of course, and asked me what was going on. I brushed him off, called him insecure, even told him maybe he should hit the gym or man up. He just shook his head, looked so hurt, and said he didn't recognize the woman he married anymore. And still, I didn't stop. Those women kept pushing me to enjoy life, go out with them to bars and clubs. And I did. I told Kevin I just wanted to have fun again, that I needed freedom. He called me childish, said I was acting like a teenager, but I ignored him. I thought I was just living a little. Then came the night that destroyed everything. One of the girls, Ava, threw a big party. It was loud, wild, full of younger men. I drank too much. One of the guys, Donnie, started hitting on me, complimenting me nonstop. At first, I resisted, but I didn't walk away. Eventually, I went upstairs with him. I cheated on my husband. The second it was over, I regretted it. The sex wasn't even good. I felt dirty, sick, ashamed. The next morning, I Ubered home, makeup smeared, heart pounding with guilt. Kevin was waiting for me, sitting in a chair. He had called and texted me all night. I hadn't seen any of it because my phone was on silent. He looked at me and asked directly if I cheated. I broke down crying and confessed everything. He didn't yell, he didn't rage, he just nodded, packed a bag, and walked out. For days, nothing. I was physically ill with guilt, couldn't work, couldn't eat. Finally, he came home and sat down with me. He said the trust was gone, that he didn't think we could fix it. I begged, sobbed, told him I'd do anything, and in my desperation, I blurted out that if he wanted to be with other women, he could. That he could get back at me if that's what it took for us to stay together. He didn't answer right away. He said he'd think about it. The next evening, he came home, sat me down, and told me he accepted. He said he would see other women, that my punishment would be staying loyal while he did whatever he wanted. That sex between us was no longer natural, that I had poisoned it. His exact words were, "My rules, or it's over." Our marriage became cold after that. We spoke only about groceries, bills, schedules, like roommates. I tried to initiate intimacy, but he rejected me. He looked at me like I was a stranger. One night, he told me he was going on a date. I wanted to scream, beg him not to, but I remembered the deal. I swallowed it and said, "Have fun." Then I cried myself to sleep. The next morning, he told me he had slept with her. She was 15 years younger. That's all he would say. He kept seeing her after that, and he grew colder and colder with me. Finally, one evening, he told me it was over. He said he should have ended things the very morning I confessed, that dragging it out was cruel to us both. He wanted a divorce. I begged, I pleaded, but he just shook his head. The divorce was quick and clean. He kept the house, gave me my half in cash. I bought a smaller place near work. He's still seeing her, and from what I hear, it's serious. And me? I'm drowning in regret. I can't believe I let stupid gossip from women who didn't care about me destroy my marriage. I can't believe I let myself betray the one man who truly loved me. I've tried dating, but it's all empty hookups. Nobody serious, nobody like Kevin. I still love him. I know I don't deserve him, but I can't stop wanting him back. I replay everything in my head every night, and it's killing me. Is there any way back from this? Has anyone ever rebuilt trust after cheating? Or do I have to accept that I've lost the best man I'll ever have, forever? Because right now, I wake up wishing it was all a nightmare and go to bed knowing it's real and that I did this to myself. Update. I wasn't sure if I should even post an update after the flood of comments I got, but I think I need to. Many of you were brutally honest with me. Some of it felt like knives to the chest. But I guess I deserve that. I cheated on a man who loved me and I lost him. There's no way to sugarcoat that. Some people called me selfish, manipulative, cruel. Others said I only feel bad because I got caught, not because I cheated. Some told me I threw away a diamond for dirt, that I destroyed a loyal husband for a cheap thrill. Reading those words hurt more than I can describe, but the awful truth is, you're right, I was selfish, I was cruel, and yes, if I'm honest, I probably wouldn't have confessed if Kevin hadn't confronted me. That makes me sick to admit, but it's true. I think what people don't understand, or maybe they do and just don't care, is that the regret is eating me alive. Every morning, I wake up in this small house that feels empty and wrong. Every night, I go to bed thinking about how Kevin used to kiss me goodnight. I don't feel like I lost a husband. I feel like I killed him. The man who loved me is gone, and I'm the one who pushed him out of my life. Some people said I only want him back now because he has someone else. I've thought about that a lot. Maybe that's partly true. Seeing him love another woman twists the knife deeper. But the truth is, I never stopped loving him. Even when I was cruel, even when I cheated, some part of me still loved him. I just let myself be influenced, manipulated, and carried away by people who didn't care if my marriage survived. That doesn't excuse anything, but it's how it happened. And for those who said, let him be happy and move on, stop being selfish. I am trying. I really am. I haven't interfered in his new relationship. I haven't begged him to come back or shown up at his house. I let him go because he made his decision. I know he's happier with her than he could ever be with me again. So what am I doing now? I work, I come home, I try to keep myself busy. Some weekends I force myself to go out with coworkers, but it's never the same. I've had a couple of meaningless hookups, but they only make me feel emptier. I look at myself in the mirror and barely recognize the woman staring back. I don't know if I'll ever forgive myself. Maybe I don't deserve to. Maybe this is just my punishment, living with the knowledge that I ruined something beautiful. So to those who told me I can't win Kevin back, that I should stop hoping, I hear you. I don't like it, but I hear you. Maybe all I can do now is try to live a life that doesn't make the mistake I made with him completely meaningless. That doesn't stop me from loving him. It doesn't stop me from wishing I could turn back time. But I guess wishing doesn't change reality. Thank you to everyone who responded, even the harsh ones. Especially the harsh ones. You forced me to look in the mirror and see the truth for what it is. I don't know what my future looks like, but I'm still here. I'll just keep trying to live with what I've done. Last update. I wasn't planning on posting again, but after reflecting on everything and reading through some responses, I feel like I need to say one last thing. A new development has made everything sink in deeper than ever before. I recently found out that Kevin's girlfriend is pregnant. He didn't tell me directly, but word travels through our old circle of mutual friends. She's carrying his child. And that's when it hit me like a freight train. The game is over. There's no going back. He's building a new life, a family, something we never had together. We never had children. At first, it was a choice. We wanted to focus on careers, travel, enjoy life. Later, we said we'd see what happens, but it never did. And now, sitting here alone, I realize what a hole that leaves in me. I didn't just lose a husband. I lost the chance at a family with him. That's a regret that's going to sit with me until the day I die. I don't have a good answer for why I still love him. I just do. I love him because for 20 years he was my best friend, my partner, the one person I could always count on. I love him because he deserved better than what I gave him. I love him because even after everything, my heart still only wants him. I can't just flip a switch and erase that even if he's gone forever. I haven't interfered in his life. I don't call him. I don't show up at his house. I don't try to insert myself into his world. I respect that he's moved on. But respecting it doesn't mean it doesn't break me inside. So where am I now? The same place I was before. Working, coming home to an empty house, trying to fill my days with something that doesn't feel meaningful. I still cry more than I want to admit. I still wake up every morning with that punch-in-the-gut realization that he's not beside me. I still think about how different everything would be if I had just walked away from that party instead of going upstairs with that man. But now, with his child on the way, I know for certain there's no fixing this. It's done, it's permanent, and yet even knowing that, I still love him. I probably always will. This will be my last update. I can't keep reliving the same wound over and over in public. I destroyed the best thing that ever happened to me. Kevin has moved on, and now he's going to be a father. I'll never be part of that. My punishment is living with the regret and longing for the rest of my life.
Response from the ex-husband to the post. Kevin, 46M here. Since my ex-wife likes telling half the story, some friends sent me the link to these posts because apparently my ex-wife thinks the internet is the right place to play the victim. Fine. If she wants to put it out there, I'll add the parts she forgot. She talks about how she was manipulated by coworkers, how it was just one mistake at a party, how she cried and begged after. Cute story. Almost believable, if you didn't know the rest. I suspected her of being unfaithful long before that night she stumbled home looking like she lost a fight with her own makeup. Late nights, excuses that didn't add up, phone glued to her hand. You don't need to be a genius in IT to put two and two together. But I chose to trust her, big mistake. And here's what she didn't bother to include. After Donnie, the guy she claimed she instantly regretted, she kept talking to him. I saw the messages. They weren't innocent chats. So much for the big story about one drunken mistake. But sure, Amelia, keep telling strangers how much you always loved me, how you never stopped. Must have slipped your mind while you were texting the guy you cheated on me with. As for that deal we made about me seeing other women, yeah, not my proudest moment. I was angry, hurt, and I shouldn't have played along. But let's be honest, by then the marriage wasn't marriage anymore. It was a corpse, and she was the one who killed it. Now she's online crying about how she regrets not having kids with me, how she'll always love me. Touching, really. But if she cared about a family, or about me, she had 20 years to prove it. Instead, she chose clubs, bars, and other men. So let me make this simple. I've moved on. She hasn't. That's not romantic. It's pathetic. Amelia, if you're still reading, stop using me to make yourself look tragic online. You cheated, you lied, you kept lying. Own it, and leave me out of your therapy session. Enjoy your regret. I'll enjoy my life.